Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the athletic program at Tennessee State University with focus on the football program, 1999. And of course, we're fortunate to have with us this morning to talk about the football program at Tennessee State University 1999, Coach Lawrence Cole. And of course, Coach Cole, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Good morning there.
Coach Cole, you know, we've had you on this show dealing with the football program at Tennessee State University from the very first year that you came to Tennessee State University. And as a matter of fact, I think we've got a storage of several of the shows that we've done between your coming and now. And I think on each one of them, we try to get from you some information about your background, your education, and some of the other things that many of your fans are interested in, certainly. And certainly because you are now the OVC, Ohio Valley Conference champ, most people are interested in you, your background, and some of the things that were important in terms of bringing you to Tennessee State University and some of the things that are important in terms of what you plan on doing at Tennessee State University. And so from that perspective, let's talk about your background, your education, your experiences, and some of the things, and then we'll get into the football program at Tennessee State University 1999.
Well, I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio. Mother and father's name is Timothy and Ruby Cole. I have 9 brothers. I'm the 4th oldest, and I have one of my younger brothers who coached with me here at Tennessee State right now. Went to Paul Laurence Dunbar High School, and after graduating from Dunbar High School, I went to the University of Nebraska, where I played my college football. And after leaving there, you know, I had a little adventure into the professional football, and I had an experience at the New York Jets and a tryout with the Denver Broncos, and then went in the World Football League. And from there, I was always going back to University of Nebraska, you know, just working on coaching because I wanted to be a coach. And eventually that opportunity came when I graduated in 1980, and I ended up getting my first job at New Mexico State University in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and I started there. And then from there, I went to Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana, and then, you know, things was going great for me. And then I had an opportunity to go to Kansas State University, which is in the same conference that University of Nebraska was in. So it started even getting better for me. And then after leaving there, I went to University of Wisconsin in the Big Ten. And then, you know, I changed positions. You know, sometimes that always help you when you coach on offense and defense. So as I was moving along, I was getting great experience from being on both sides of football. And then from University of Wisconsin, I went to Toledo, and then I coached on offense again. And my first opportunity to, you know, to cross over was to go to Morgan State, which is another historic black institution where I coached as an assistant head coach and defensive coordinator. And from there, I went to Eastern Michigan, and then from Eastern Michigan, I went to University of Cincinnati, where I was assistant head coach. So that gave me a lot of experience, you know, in coaching experience. And then I had the opportunity to, you know, to apply for the job here at Tennessee State in 1996, and I always remember it, January the 16th, when I received the job here at Tennessee State University.
And in a real sense, the rest is history. In a real sense, is it not, Coach Cole? And I think that in a real sense, it is, the rest is history, because I think since 1996, you've taken the Tennessee State University football team, and you've won the Ohio Valley Conference championship, and of course, that's the first time that Tennessee State University has won such a prestigious award. And let's have you, since we've talked about so many things with you on this show, let's have you to sort of reflect on coming to Tennessee State University in 1996 and finding your football team and the coaching situation and whatnot, and some of, in a real sense, your trials and tribulations between 1996 and when you were successful last year. And then we'll talk about some of the other aspects of the program.
Right. I mean, I could just always go back. Somehow I think it was just, this job was made for me, and how I ended up coming up on the interview, because, you know, they first had the process. I wasn't one of the 5 guys was chosen to come in for an interview, and one of the guys dropped out, and then Howard Gentry contacted me and wanted me to come in right away, and I kind of called him back and said, you know, that I'm not prepared, but what I did is I just stayed up all night and I prepared myself to come in, and then I ended up flying in on that Friday and interviewed that Friday and went back, and Dr. Hefner called me on that Saturday and then offered me the job. And when he offered me the job, I just jumped on the plane and left everything I had back in Cincinnati. And I came down, and, you know, Sometime when you come on the interview, you don't look at everything, and then my eyes were wide open, and this was my opportunity to become a head coach. So I really didn't investigate certain things, but once I got in the program, it was in a pretty bad situation as far as the guys graduating from school, guys eligible. A lot of things were wrong in the program. So, my work was cut out for me, and I just rolled up my sleeves, and from there, that was my focus point, was the 17 guys that were ineligible, and we only ended up losing one of those guys. So we cracked the whip right then and there and just cleaned up a lot of things that was in the program. And now, I can look back on it, all of it was worth, doing what I did when I first got here.
And so when you came here in 1996, you found that you had 17 ineligible players, and you were able